Hi there, welcome back to my channel. It is Christy here to do the weekly reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Pisces, if you don't know your Moon and Rising sign, check the link in the description box to alwaysastrology.com. There you'll find your whole birth chart information, and for additional messages for the week, you can look at your Moon and Rising sign in addition to your Sun sign reading. This is for the week of June 27th to July 4th. It is a general reading, so whatever is most prominent in your life, I'll encourage you to apply these messages to, and hopefully you find them helpful and healing. I'll be using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck for the main spread and drawing additional cards from the Medicine Card Tarot and the Healing with the Angels Tarot. Links to these cards as well as to my ebook are in the description box, as well as a little write-up about why I do what I do. So in the past, I've been asking, what are general messages for your sign? I'm going to switch it up a little bit just to keep it fresh and ask this week, what do you need to know for the week? And it's kind of encouraging in a way as well to say, what are general messages? I mean, that can be helpful as well, things that you may already know about that you need sort of clarification on. But in asking, what do you need to know, hopefully you'll find that there is new information here, or information regarding subjects, topics, or ideas that you hadn't considered yet. So I'm going to try to lay down some cards with regard to issues that you might not even be aware of already. So Pisces, I wish for you all success, joy, and wellness. I call upon Archangels Michael, Gabriel, Metatron, Uriel, and Raphael to guide this reading in peace, clarity, protection, and wisdom. And I ask this Gaia, please bless this reading for Pisces. So what does Pisces need to know this week? What does Pisces need to know? All right, so your central position is the here and now card. Again, if this is something that you're already aware of, that you need to stay present in the moment and avoid looking at the past and avoid looking at the future equally, then you're already aware that you need to be right here, right now. This is the moment where the magic happens. However, if this isn't something that you've been aware of and you're wondering how to get out of both anxiety and or depression, I think probably the fastest way to do that this week, Pisces, at least to begin here, is to start in the present moment. I not only say that this is the magic moment for all humans, being in the present is where all the magic happens, it's where anything happens. In fact, it creates the future. But, and this has been said by psychologists and therapists and everyone in between about the past and the future, that the past, sort of ruminating over the past causes depression, okay? Or we can find ourselves in a depressive state if we are to ruminate over the past. It's one thing to acknowledge the past. It's one thing to sort of look at your rear view mirror, like where have you sort of come from and where are you now, for example. But if you're spending too much time there, or if the bulk of your energy is spent there and or in the future, it's going to be next to impossible to create the future you want by living in the past, by living in a depressive state, okay? And this could be something that was as recent as 2 days ago or 2 years ago, etc. Your past could, whatever that word means to you right now, okay, in an intuitive level for you. Your past could be, you could be thinking in a depressive state, if that's what's going on for you, something that happened in childhood or as a teen or a young adult, or something that just happened a year ago, for example. Whatever that time frame means to you, whatever past means to you, this, if it's rumination and it's an overarching identification with the past, then you're simply missing out on the present moment. And it's, like I said, it doesn't matter what sign you are. Any human being is going to find it impossible to relate to the present moment and to be in the here and now, and to remember to be grateful and gracious in the here and now if there's an obsession with the past and future, okay? And the best of us have found ourselves in these situations, so this comes with no judgment, including myself. Um, I think that it's next to impossible not to feel as though there is a depressive state for all human beings at some stage in our lives. In the society that we live in death worship culture that we live in, um, the point being here is that you don't live there, okay? And then similarly with focusing or obsessing with or living in a world of imaginary future events. It's okay to imagine, it's okay to plan, it's okay to feel as though it's already here, right? Fake it till you make it type thing. However, if that is causing anxiety, or if there's no pleasantry or feelings of wellness in terms of imagining the future, and there is only sort of negative futures, or like I said, you know, it's a death obsessed culture. So, I mean, if you're imagining a death obsessed culture outcome, that would fill anyone with anxiety. So perhaps the moment is now in terms of needing to know how to combat both of those avenues of thought and behavior and attitude, and of course the energy that we surround ourselves with. If you are able to be here and now, you are here, is really, really, really important for you. Okay? And then to the other side, we've got the thinker. And the thinker basically is saying, and we can even look at the colors, we can look at some of the details in the cards themselves in terms of general imagery. So there's stars, and there's a fairy who's sitting very, very deeply in thought. And there we have your final card. That because I just mentioned that there is an overemphasis here on the past or future and not being in the present moment, I think that what's happening here is instead of utilizing your thoughts and attitudes and opinions and affection for learning, this is being railroaded. You're thinking yourself, or you could be thinking yourself, into a dead end. And it's easy to say, well, it's because this happened, or it's because this is in my way, or I'm going to call it blame. It's really easy. That's the easy way out, and I get it, and I did it for years, okay? I want you to know that I've been here. I really, truly have. But if you want out, truly, if this is the week where you were like, I needed to hear this. I needed to hear that it was up to me, and I needed to be ready for this, and I needed to take action in the place I am in, not what should I have done 10 years ago. Drop it. Stop thinking like that. You're driving, that is designed to drive someone crazy, okay? Or likewise, who's the person I'd like to be 10 years from now in that dream world? Well, it could be fantastic, but it's still not here and now. And how does any human being plan on getting to that future, that fantastic, beautiful future that might not have anything to do with anxiety, but compared to your present state, leaves you with a feeling of not being enough, not doing enough, etc. And if you give yourself a chance to create the future you want by being here and now, this is the magic moment, and this is all any of us has, Pisces. Anybody. Nobody has the past in the palm of their hand. You just don't. This is time travel. And if nothing is good about that, or if you're not drawing strength from that, let it go. Same with the future. There's only so much power that this has that's good, okay? Before living in the present is the ultimate good. This is your true power. And the thinking, again, I'm just going to back up by saying a little bit about overthinking. No need to do this anymore, okay? You know what you need to do. You need to be right here, right now. And if it's a new practice for you, or you're getting yourself out of old habits or bad habits, try it incrementally. Give yourself a chance. Don't set yourself up for failure. I do this to myself too. I've learned the hard way. If I try to do everything at once in the here and now, it's designed to fall. Okay, do a little bit at a time for yourself. And with one of the other supporting cards is regeneration. This is up to you to create the future you want by being here right now. So this is incredibly potent because you are an incredibly potent creature. And being the last sign of the zodiac is generally an accumulation of all the other signs. And being a water sign, you have the ability to imagine, probably even faster than the rest, um, um, a material world, manifest into the material world. Now, the bottom of the energy deck, the bottom of the deck energy card is the by the book. This is just suggesting in terms of what do you need to know. This is suggesting to me very clearly that the time for thinking is over. The time from, what am I gonna, I don't know how to go. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You know exactly what to do, exactly what it needs to move forward because you read it, you've seen it, you've understood it, you've got a role model, you've got a hero, something like that exists for you, my dear Pisces. Someone already did it. And guess what? They were kind enough to build a platform, a concept, even a series of rules or regulations or commitments or a theme or a schedule, etc. Someone already did it. You merely need to look at it and follow suit. In this regard, there's no need to reinvent the wheel, okay, Pisces? So again, just briefly, we'll look at this beautiful card. She's a little fairy sitting in a world of hearts around her, and her sign says, you are here. Pisces, this is all we have right now. Don't beat yourself up for the past and don't drive yourself crazy about a future that isn't here yet. The only way we get the future we want is to plan for it now and to act on it now. And then with the thinker, again, what do you need to know? This is overthinking, particularly because the past is pointing to it. This is dragging you down. There's no need to do this anymore. You're beating yourself up, and it's to no avail. It's not meant to help you. And with the regeneration, it's interesting too because look, the future is pointing to the regeneration. It's a beautiful thing about having this in the center. So regeneration is what awaits you. It's almost like the phoenix. If you can imagine if you can intuit what the term phoenix means to you, this is a phoenix card. This is you literally rising from the ashes that you set for yourself. It's time to let go of something that's holding you super down. Is that another person? Is that an idea? Is it a job, a concept? Is it weight? Is it a belief system? I don't know. You tell me. And I mean it. Like if you have a moment, comment. Let me know what this means to you. Something better awaits you, Pisces. You deserve something better than this. You don't need to ruminate. It's time to work from the heart. What is the heart of the matter? And what is your schedule to getting the future that you want for yourself? Anxiety free, okay? Skip the anxiety. You know why? Here's why. Because you know where it gets you, right? I can do anxiety too. I can do it. I can get myself into an anxious state and then I go, oh, why'd I do this? This makes no sense. It makes me feel bad. And I stop. And if you make that a habit to stop doing that, I'm going to suggest, if this is new for you, if self-healing and self-love is new for you, please take a listen on a regular basis while you're doing dishes, laundry, while you're driving, whatever it is that you're doing, that you can have something in the background to listen to. Please acquaint yourself with Louise Hay. She is a healer and she will help you, okay, Pisces? Now, and one of your follow-up cards to the main spread is the rabbit. The rabbit's keyword is fear. It's natural. I promise you. I promise you all parts of this, including and most importantly, being in the present. Being in the present is facing stuff. Straight up. I'll tell you straight up. When you're in the present, you have to look things in the eye. But fear is good for one thing, Pisces, because the only way that you can express courage in your life is to be up against something you're afraid of. This week is calling for you to show courage in the face of fear. If this didn't exist and this was easy for you, then whatever. Next, right? Boring. Not really a big life-altering moment for you. But no, this is a very big life-altering moment for you. You're in charge. Not the past, not the future, not stuff in your head. not things you did wrong or right or what people owe you. It's not about that anymore. What do you want? What are you willing to face? What are you willing to get to the heart of with courage? And take it. I mean it, step by step. Look again. There's a larger, and a largest elephant. They had to do this little by little. I know this is a family, but I'm looking at size in general, like little, bigger, big. It is going to take time. You are going to have to create a schedule, etc. But it will be worth it. You'll find yourself out of this agony, out of this overthinking. Being in the present is so helpful, and I really want to stress the Louise Hay in terms of helping you. I got 2 jumpers. I'm going to take them. We have retreat and romance. Normally, I would read this as a romantic card. However, this time I'm going to, because this is about you, I think you can treat this, if you must, this new phase in your own life as its own romance. Treat yourself and the world around you and the world that you want in terms of your love. This is your love. Your heart. Your heart is in this. It could be that you find romance within this realm, doing this work for yourself, being in the moment, for sure. However, I'm going to read that the theme around this is about you finding your true love. What's in your heart? And then retreat. This always means taking a step back, but retreat is with the heart. It's in nature. It's with people who will assist you. With Louise Hay, I can't say that enough, or with someone that you know who is in currently a better place than you. Don't trouble yourself this week if you can help it, Pisces, by surrounding yourself with other people who are troubled. All right, you have the heart of 20 saints, so it could be a habit you've gotten yourself into through no fault of your own. You're a loving creature. However, this week, Spirit is saying retreat from that this week. You don't need other world's troubles. You need to take care of yourself in the present. Okay, so like I said, if you have a moment, make sure you let me know how this works out for you. I'm always curious. And if you're not already, subscribe. I upload videos for your sign every week. Thank you, as always, for being here with me, Pisces. Please take good care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.